look how gorgeous this is. If you do not know, I just learned this. The state flower of Texas is the Good morning, everyone. This is Eric here, and fall is upon us in New York. It's absolutely gorgeous out. Trees are changing, but today's story is going back to the Diabadass Tour, leaving Tucson. If you haven't seen that episode, click up here. That was an awesome bike ride, but this is going from Tucson to Texas for my first time. So looking at my map here, I think I'll use 2 arrows, but Tucson, and then going 18 hours across. Now, who actually dropped me off at that train station is Devin. She's a type 1 who's part of that riding group. You saw her and I have some margaritas together. It was just really nice getting hosted by another diabetic, and she dropped me off right at the Tucson train station. Now, what's cool there is right before I boarded the train, I stopped by Hotel Congress. Now, this place is known for the notorious Dillinger Gang, which is a Depression-era gang that was accused of robbing 24 banks, I believe some police stations, and there in Hotel Congress is where held up by the feds and I believe killed or captured there. And the hotel's also known for Tiger's Tap Room, and so it's named after Tiger, the bartender there, who's turning 85, and he's been there since 1957, which is crazy. And so you guys are aware of where this is. It is directly across the street from Amtrak, which is why I stopped by here. But till then, I'm going to run, get on the train, and then 18 hours of training. Alright, it is 2 o'clock. We're coming up on El Paso is what the next stop is, and I stopped to get some more ice from Daniel. So today's lunch from TJ's is salad, curry salad, and olive tapenade. So things are pretty sweet. And it's overall looking at a lot of biking footage. So it made me miss Taylor, Annalisa, Doug, Gil, everyone from this summer, and it's kind of crazy how far this trip has, you know, it's coming full circle once again for the 2nd time, so it's crazy to see that. So alrighty, it has been, I don't know, 6 hours or so, and we are here in El Paso, so I am officially in Texas for the first time ever. And as I was kind of pointing out on the train, is that this is not the border wall, is that you can see the border wall from here, which is kind of crazy. Just to realize that I'm that far south, and also just that the US and Mexico are right up against each other. It's one of those things that you don't ever see in your life. So, time to walk around. Now, after getting some delicious breakfast burritos, because that's what you gotta do in the South, I waited about 2 or 3 hours, got some coffee. I was running on fumes since I hadn't really slept on the train, and Gil picked me up. There he is!
Come on, man!
Oh, man!
Good to see you. How's everything?
Now, Gil, I don't have too many photos of, but here's one, and you can see him at the bottom. Gil did the Trans-America Trail with me pretty much. He was part of a group called Warriors Expedition, and it was for veterans who are dealing with PTSD, who just need to go out on a trip with other veterans. And it's kind of like the Appalachian Trail where you all leave at a similar time, so you end up forming close bonds with other people who aren't technically in your group. But what was really nice is I hadn't seen Gil in, I don't know, 6 months, 9 months, and all he wanted to do was really show me around San Antonio. So, he took me around, we saw the Alamo, we went on a river tour, and that's when I started to learn that Texas has crazy rainstorms. Our boat pulled underneath the bridge. We're freaking out!
We don't know how long we're gonna survive here.
It's been so long. We're trapped under a bridge right now. And the real state is that it's raining outside. So that's our boat guy. Here's another boat guy, and over there is the final one. Got our tickets, our refunds back, but then we only had one umbrella amongst all of us, so we huddled underneath it, sprinted to the car, but I've never seen just like a flash flood happen like that. The streets were filled. You know, it ended up being sunshine and rainbows the next day, and things worked out. Best way to start Texas is you start with breakfast burrito, so that's where we are. It's pretty crazy because we're right off the highway actually before we dive into this, but people are just waiting in line for this one place, which is pretty funny to see. So what is it, like a 30-mile ride?
Something like that, 35-ish. Yeah.
Sweet. We'll sit down in a second, and Steve and I met on the Trans Am, so fellow cross-country cyclists, which is awesome.
Yeah.
World's most informal interview.
Yeah.
Why'd you do the Trans Am?
Bada bing, bada boom. No reason. Just thought it was a good idea, actually, and did it.
City that you'd like to bike to again?
Missoula, Montana, for sure. Either that or Ordway, Colorado, just to see Jillian up there at her funky farm. Yeah, so here's to you, Jillian, if you're out there and you see this.
Steve was talking about Jillian. She had this crazy farm out in eastern Colorado where she had like 5 goats, like 5 dogs, 3 horses, all this stuff, and she hosts cyclists but makes them all do 15 minutes of work, which is actually really nice. I thought it was a blast because what was your 15-minute task when you're at Jillian's?
I dug a trench.
Dug a trench?
Yeah.
I fed goats. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. So you meet cool people across the U.S. Till then, we're riding.
Well, the day before yesterday started out like any other. I took a stroll in the park, that's when I had it. It took a while before I figured it out what it was.
This may sound silly, but one of my main concerns when I was biking is where do I get water? So I'm here in Walgreens, just used their bathroom, gonna fill up at this water station and a water fountain, and get a snack.
My head, and just like that, I took a look on my nightstand to see what time it was. A flashing light plus from my phone.
Alright, we got peppermint patties there, but for those of you who have been following on for the Loop Life, what is interesting, I don't know if this will ever focus or not, but it's nice because it gives you a predictive blood sugar, and so I saw that I was going low. That was in part why I stopped by here, one, to use the bathroom, but 2, I knew I need to eat something. So that's what's nice about looping, is that it'll actually tell you when you need to eat something. So Steve and I are now off. I get him for like another 15 minutes to half an hour, and then he needs to turn around back to San Marcox. So we're riding.
On the rooftop, baby, the sun is shining. On the rooftop, baby. This is just a good time, baby. Things are getting steady. On the rooftop, baby, yeah.
Alright, here in the town of Buda is where Steve and I depart, so...
Yeehaw!
Exactly, yeehaw. It's an awesome day of riding, and I'm off to Austin. He's going back to San Marcox, and it was a dope day to ride, so... Alright, that was me trying to FaceTime with Haley, but it did not work out, so now I'm finally leaving this place. Truly want to admit this, but I was right around the corner, so I was right there. I went about 10 feet around the corner, and I saw this field. Look how gorgeous this is. If you do not know, I just learned this. The state flower of Texas is the blue bonnet, and this is just right outside of a school. It's so gorgeous. I was just taking a bunch of shots, and they are, I'm in love with Texas right now. It's just the perfect weather, perfect scenery. I need to start biking, but it's so, look at these flowers. Alright, I'm getting on my bike.
I was thinking more like Fred or something. We laughed and took a sip out of our drinks. Our first moment, I just couldn't.
I'm gonna say no comment. Alrighty, this might be the end of the bike ride today. I'm potentially outside Matt's home, and he was my high school friend, or is my high school friend, who is the locker directly next to me. So we're gonna knock on the door and see what's up. Colleen's the master chef. Look how good this is. What?
This is so amazing. I can't believe we made pho. Matt's also here, you know, average, but what's called he makes pho, man. Super good. This is so good. Thank you for making this.